Alex Neil, well done. You've talked a lot about individual errors in recent weeks. Was today's win all about going back to basics?
Yeah, I think the setup was certainly different from what we've been doing. I think when you're sort of performing well in the way we were, but you're still not winning games, then you need to find an alternative to make sure you win the games. You know, and I thought we came very close to that last week against Man City, and then we altered that again today. And as I said before, sort of tactics and sort of shapes and different things like that, we can vary. Do you know what I mean? We're adaptable in terms of how we approach games, and I felt for this game to sort of soak up a bit of pressure at times and hit on the counter attack was going to be the best option for us to win the match. And to be honest, it's not as pretty as the way I would like. You know what I mean? I wanted to see us dominating games and different things, but the most important thing is winning matches. You know, because we've come away a lot of times and says, yeah, we performed really well and picked up nothing. And to be honest, in a week's time, nobody's really caring how you play. It's about winning games, and we managed to do that today.
But it's a big decision, isn't it, to completely change your style of play, because as you've mentioned already, you've been on the front foot in a lot of games this season, particularly here.
Yeah, and particularly if it doesn't work. So you go defensive, you're not entertaining because of the way you're playing, and then you also lose. That's, I mean, you've got to have a bit of bottle to do that before the match, because if it doesn't work, then it's seemed as failure basically. So, but credit to the players. I thought they worked ever so hard. I thought defensively we were solid throughout the match, and the best chances in the game came to us, and we could have scored more goals. So yeah, really pleased for the players.
How much pride do you take, particularly, I know it's all about the win, but from finally getting that clean sheet?
Yeah, well, that's been the focus this week. You know, and I've said before, I said it last week, setting your team up defensively is the easiest thing in the world as a coach. I mean, it's easy to do. You just get people behind the ball, shuffle across, make it difficult for the opposition, and we did that really, really well. The hardest thing to do is then add that other layer where you're going and causing teams problems and being a threat. Going forward, I felt we had that. I felt it was something after today we can probably improve on. I thought our use of the ball in the first half was poor going forward, but I thought second half it improved, and when we got the goal, the players and even the fans, to be fair, I thought the response for them was more confidence, and you could see them sort of growing into it, and the fans growing confidence as the game went on as well.
It was like a weight that had been lifted, wasn't it, when you finally got your nose in front today?
Yeah, because when you play that way, it all hinges on winning the game. I mean, if you change it and you go that way and you lose the game, then there's going to be a lot of criticism come your way. Whereas when you win it now, it'll be looked at as it was a great plan and it worked and everybody's great. But the most important thing is the 3 points, and we've got them today, and that was all that mattered.
And you brought Gary O'Neill into the side today. I think it's the first Premier League game he started this season, but the way you played, it was he's the exact sort of player you need in that system, isn't he?
Yeah, and he did the exact same role for me against Everton, and he was terrific. And it was really unfortunate he didn't play the following week. I just felt that Yusuf more suited that game. And then I called Gary back in today because I felt that job that I was requiring him to do, he'd done it at Everton really well, and he carried it out great. You know, and his experience really counted, and his use of the ball was good, and it gave us a better balance in there that I felt we needed today. And
in a way, was your mind made up by the fact that you lost a bit of pace as well, didn't you? We know Jarvis is injured, and Nathan Redmond failing a fitness test as well.
Yeah, Nathan was a bit of a blow because he would have featured today, he would have played. And the worry was the fact that we're going to lack that bit of pace on the flank. So yeah, but sometimes they're a blessing in disguise, and the main thing is like I say, we won the game.
It's a big win, and you all win together as a team. But just a word on John Ruddy, who's been under pressure. Some people thought he might not play today, but for him to get a clean sheet today, that he needed that above anybody, didn't he?
Yeah, and John did everything he needed to do today. I thought the guys in front of him did very well as well. So yeah, John's an important part of the team, and he's performed well for me since I've been here. And I think when you're not winning games, what ends up happening is the team gets criticised, the tactics get criticised, the players get criticised, but that's part and parcel of football, you know. So John will take it in the chin, I'll take it in the chin. It's one of the things. When you're not winning games, you'll get criticised. It's a fact, and to be honest, you can't get away from that. So, but what we'll do is we'll enjoy tonight. We'll get ourselves ready for the big games coming up, and hopefully we can start putting more points on the board.
Well done, Alex.
Thank you.